Hi guys, it's Desiree with the Woman of Beauty in Means blog site, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to be seduced by your own life. So in the last 2 weeks, we talked about step 1 and step 2, which was all about where you put your attention, putting it back on yourself, but also about what kind of attention you put on yourself. How to make sure that you look at your life and see what's beautiful and what is working. This week we're going to talk about step 3, which is my favorite, and I think you're going to love it. It's anticipation. So imagine that someone at work asks you out on a date, and he's not your usual ideal type, but in a moment of weakness you say yes, and you guys plan on a date next week. But the more that the date approaches, the closer it gets, the more you start having reservations. And you start to think that it's probably going to be boring, awkward. You're not sure you want to go anymore. By the time you pick up your phone and you're ready to back out, though, you find a text from him. And it says that he remembers that you always wanted to go to Paris and that you love French food and that you love cooking French food. So he has found the most romantic French restaurant in the city. And even better, they're well known for a certain French regional specialty. And he doesn't want to say anything more than that. He doesn't want to tell you what the specialty is or what the restaurant's name is. He doesn't want to ruin the surprise. He just wanted to find out if you were up for that. So now you're kind of intrigued, right? And this date's starting to look better. And then 2 days later, he texts you again to say that you should make sure that you wear or bring with you comfortable shoes because he has found this really cute hidden little secret garden within walking distance of the restaurant. And he knows how much you love stuff like that. And at twilight, the water feature is going to be lit up. The whole garden, they light it up. It's super pretty and romantic. And he wants to take you there afterwards. So now you're really excited about this date, and you're actually getting excited about him. So what happened? How did you go from being kind of bored and frustrated to now being really excited about this date? Well, your date was really good at anticipation, at creating anticipation in you. And the magic of anticipation is that nothing is more seductive or sexier. And the reason why I had it be a guy that you didn't really like is because a lot of times we approach our own lives in this exact same manner. We approach it with the same enthusiasm as going on a first date with someone we find boring or uninteresting or not really our ideal type. We often look at our own lives with that same attitude. So what I'm going to do in order for you to find your own life seductive and adventurous and fun, to be excited about it, is that you commit to 1 month of adventures that you plan for your weekends. So you're going to use the exact same tactics as your imaginary date here. He paid attention to what you wanted or what the woman wanted. He planned something that included those. And then he sort of threw out little clues in order to get you excited about the date. You're going to do the exact same thing. So the good news is you've already started putting a lot of your own attention back on your own life, and you've figured out what's missing from your life, what you have been longing for, and also what's already working and what you can build on, what you know you love doing right now. So you're going to take those two things, and then on Monday, Tuesday, you're going to plan a special little adventure, a little date with your life on the weekend. 30 minutes to an hour. And like I said, I want you to take those things that you've been working on, you've been journaling on, things that you've been longing for. So if you know that your life right now is absolute chaos and you don't even have a quiet moment, maybe for you a great date would be to take a great book, go to Starbucks, turn the phone off, and just read for an hour. Have a total hour just for yourself doing something you love. On the other hand, maybe you miss having culture in your life. So maybe finding a great art museum or an art show or a musical, a play, something like that would be heaven for you. So that's what you're going to plan. Or maybe you already know that you love photography, but you want to include a little bit more of it in your life. So you go on a nature walk and you take your camera with you. The clues to this is that you have to prepare it beforehand. You have to have a plan, and then you have to have a date for when you're going to do this, and you have to make a commitment to show up for yourself. A lot of times we expect our lives to just show up for us and be exciting and fun, but unless you invest in your life, unless you show up for it, it will never show up for you. So it's really important that you commit to this. This one little thing, these little adventures, these can be the thing that really makes your life fun and interesting and makes you fall in love with your life again. But I also know it's one of the hardest things to get people, and especially women, to commit to. So please make it a priority. Commit to doing this for a month. And next week, I will be back to talk to you about the fourth step. Thanks, guys, so much, and see you then. Bye.